I'm looking forward to this trade. You're going to see the speed and the skill of NBA guards. Two of the league's best going head-to-head.
And when I think basketball, I envision guards pushing the tempo, taking threes. The modern NBA has a lot of talent. The pace has never been higher.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. Guard and off guard, filled by DiVincenzo and Edwards. And it's McDaniels in at the 3. Pass to Castle. 4 on the clock. Three-pointer, Fox. Randall grabs the board. Castle against Edwards. That one goes. Count it. DiVincenzo's got the opening bucket of the night here for the Timberwolves. Wembanyama against Gobert. Wembanyama, no good. Here's Minnesota to the inside. Here's Randall, off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
You know, they like Randall to be an offensive presence in the paint. They want him to be an option on every possession.
Here's Castle, one of the dependable scorers on the team. He's averaging close to 17 points a game. Wembanyama sets a screen for Castle. Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. And one thing, Richard, you note about this Spurs organization is their stability.
Yeah, the same governorship for 3 decades. The front office has been in place for almost as long. Now Mitch Johnson has taken over as coach, but it was a smooth transition, not a big shakeup.
Now, here's Fox. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in. A 3 from Wembanyama.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Here's DiVincenzo. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Every year, it seems like Randall's playing with more awareness. That's why you can now run the offense through him.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And why don't we take a chance now to see which teams have been the NBA's highest scoring squads this month. The Timberwolves, number 1.
I just love their offensive flow lately. I mean, this is a dominant team offensively because of that rhythm and pace.
On the wing, Barnes. He's defended by Randall. Now, Castle. A pass to Fox. Three-pointer. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, it took them 5 tries, but they showed they could make a basket, I guess.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Here's Randall. Here's McDaniels. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randall.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Castle. Back to Fox. Down low. And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Edwards kicks to DiVincenzo. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 4. And Fox has it in the corner. Barnes outside. Spurs working the ball around now. Off target from 3-point range. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Back to Edwards. McDaniels on the wing. Rebounded by the Spurs. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
Yeah, if you allow a team to shoot such a high percentage in their own building, you're going to have a big hill to climb.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
The Timberwolves again can't hit.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Wembanyama outside. Offline with his 3.
You know, some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence, and it's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a wing as you'll find in our league.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
McDaniels finds Randall. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
He had a nice open look right there.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open. They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Fox looking it over. Got it. Good job in the low post. Fox has got 5.
And that's not nearly the kind of defense that's going to prevent a player of his ability from scoring.
Edwards' shot is good.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Timberwolves lead by 3. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
In this league, it is so hard scoring in the half court, so you have to run every time you get the opportunity.
The forwards for him, Johnson and Sohan. Harper is out there with De'Aaron Fox. And it's Cornette in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Reed gets the bucket.
If you're not Right up there on him. Oh, he's going to make you pay.
Outside, Fox. To the paint. Here's Cornette. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
To the right side. Here's Dillingham. Guarded by Fox. Randall finds Reed. That shot off. San Antonio trailing here. Pass to Sohan. And here is Harper. Back to Sohan. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Fox, no good. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Timberwolves. They'll be playing host to Chicago for their next game. They start a 3-game homestand with that game.
And when Randall gets rolling on the drive, there's almost no stopping him. His size and athleticism are going to get him to the hoop.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. San Antonio making a switch here. Wembanyama is checked in. Edwards has come in for Minnesota. On the wing, Johnson. He's covered by Clark. Johnson, the pass to Harper. Here's Wembanyama. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Edwards' shot is good.
Well, you see the size and the strength and that ability inside. Edwards can play like a power forward at times.
And it's Wembanyama with the jam.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. And it doesn't seem like the analytics folks are often fans of the mid-range jumper. But, Richard, where do you stand on that?
Well, I think great players have to use the mid-range jumper because most teams are protecting the paint and the three-point line. So for the best players, the shot creators, the guys that need to score buckets, they've got to have an in-between game.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Barnes is checked in for Jeremy Sohan. Vassell comes in for Johnson. And Castle is subbed in for Harper. Randall kicks to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. And the wide-open shot from Reed. Buries it from three-point range. Reeves got the lead up to 9 now for the Timberwolves. Conley against Fox. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. Fox has got 7.
And their shots are falling now with more regularity than we saw at first.
Edwards kicks to Clark. Pass to Randall. Wants to get it to Reed, and does. Clark outside, beyond the arc. Barnes grabs the miss. The Spurs have gone 4 of 6 in the field here in the second. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama! Big man with big range.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Harper, he's checked in for De'Aaron Fox. Timberwolves also changing it up. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Julius Randle. McDaniels comes in for Clark. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Mike Conley. Edwards finds DiVincenzo. That one wide left. Spurs trail by 4. Greg, everything they're doing is working right now.
Good run they have going right now. The momentum is huge.
Much more comfortable from deep. Vassell finding that stroke.
Inside, Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
This is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review, that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Wembanyama looking it over. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves leading. Reed in the post. Castle covering. Edwards against Harper. Edwards passes to Reed. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. DiVincenzo can't hit it. And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for the Spurs. It's off to Utah after this game where they'll face the Jazz. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. Lets it go from deep. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Minnesota on top, up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to the second court and get ready for the Van Half-Court shot. Give me a beat.
Hello, folks.
A look here now at Minnesota. They've stayed in the mix. A few people predicted they might regress. Clearly, that hasn't been the case. They continue to hum along. It'll be interesting to see how they close out this year.
All right, now let's talk about our game, San Antonio in a competitive contest.
Production from the bench is a must. The starters can't carry the load all game.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
San Antonio trailing here. And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. The wingmen, Edwards and McDaniels. The big men on the floor for him, Randall and Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in at the point guard position. Fox. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Randall passes to McDaniels. Taps in, coming off an assist from Randall. Randall's got his 4th assist in this one. Pass to Wembanyama. Here's Castle. Edwards defending. Back to Wembanyama. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 5th rebound in this one. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Castle. Vassell outside. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Vassell's got 9.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up, oh yeah, you're done.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Barnes against Randall. 5 on the clock. Shoots the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. He's got 9.
Something lit a fire under them at the half. They started this quarter going 3 for 3 from the floor.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. And let's check out a breakdown looking at some of the stats for Anthony Edwards. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Barnes right side. Pass to Vassell. Now Fox. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Once a question mark for Fox. Now you have to guard him closely from deep.
Out to Edwards. There's the three. Edwards with confidence.
Oh, coming out hot, hot, hot. 4 out of 4 for the field. Okay.
Fox against DiVincenzo. Gobert with the block.
Man, Gobert's reach is essentially inescapable. He can swat any attempt away in the paint.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. And it's off from three-point range.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively. Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Fox from outside. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion. And really the story of this second half, one team getting the shots they want, the other not so much.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Fox has got 6 assists here tonight. DiVincenzo kicks to Edwards. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Edwards. Now here's McDaniels. That shot, no good.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Fox, no good.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
And how about the commitment from Edwards, refusing to give up on that play?
So it's both teams making substitutions here. And let's not forget, RJ, you were second in the Rookie of the Year voting. I haven't forgotten it.
Timeout.
But when you go back to that time, what was the key in your adjustment process?
Well, one thing that really helped me out is I played 3 years of high-level college basketball. Most rookies don't get that experience, and it makes it a little bit harder for them to transition to the pro game.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Freeman's checked in. To the middle. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Their offense has been a well-oiled machine. They're moving the ball around, playing for one another, and just piling up assists.
And another thing, guys, they dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Here's Wembanyama.
And a monster game for Wemby. With the matchup issues he creates, I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Edwards loves it in there.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Spurs trail by 11. Johnson outside. Wembanyama down low. He's against Reed. The shot by Wemby. Oh, wow!
That is powerful.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Harper the pass to Champagnie. Back to Harper. And Harper slams it in.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GM.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Johnson against Edwards. Edwards knifing his way inside.
It's simple, guys. Keep getting Edwards the ball and just let Ed cook.
Harper the pass to Wembanyama. That falls. Nice feed that time from Harper. Wembanyama's got 11 points here in just the second half. Just 3 on the clock. And finished off by Edwards.
He's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Minnesota Timberwolves. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The forwards for them, Johnson and Sohan. Fox is out there with Harper. And it's Cornette in at the 5 down low. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. Harper wide open. A three-pointer, no good.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Fox dishes to Harper. Sohan, the pass to Johnson. The kick out to Fox. 3 on the clock. They get it back.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
2 points. That one goes. Randall's got 6 points in the quarter.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Outside Harper. Pass to Johnson. Wembanyama, he's checked in for the Spurs. And a change for the Timberwolves. Edwards, he's checked in for Dillingham. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Harper kicks to Fox. Clock at 6. Over to the left wing. Here's Wembanyama for 3. San Antonio again missing. Here's Edwards. And it's Fox with the rebound. Spurs trail by 18. Pass to Wembanyama. Lets it go with a 3. And it's Sohan missing. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. It's stolen by Wembanyama. Harper the pass to Sohan. And the dunk by Sohan.
Once you get a taste of throwing it down in the NBA, let me tell you, it never gets old. And Sohan, he is flushing it and loving it.
Edwards kicks to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And here's Fox. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. They trail by 18. No good that time. Great D that time from Edwards.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive. He's putting on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Harper in the corner. From outside, off the mark. Timberwolves leading by 20. Edwards drives in, and Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
And we've got a moment here. Let's present our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.
And guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
This was a big game for him. There's no denying that. Coming off a bunch of losses in a row. They turned to him to break the streak, and he delivered in a big way. Wasted no time on that one.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Pass to Castle. Fox, the bounce pass. Wembanyama sets a screen for Barnes. Looking to end the run. Gobert with the block.
And there's a reason Gobert has led the league in block shots.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for one.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
In a major drought, need to find some sort of momentum.
DiVincenzo finds Edwards. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs shooting around 41% on the night.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. You can safely say mission accomplished now for the Timberwolves.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And now on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Anthony Edwards.
He did a great job following his team's game plan and not rushing anything on offense, which allowed him to catch fire.
Gobert with the block.
And when Gobert is playing with this kind of aggression on that end, there aren't many better at defending it. And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on their own and seal it again. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart. And that's how you lead a team. Literally.
Pass to DiVincenzo. There's 14 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Edwards finds McDaniels. 6 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. Outside, Fox. So it's Minnesota winning this one easy. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, Anthony Edwards.